Puerto Rico, again, if you want to talk about an economy that has problems, that's inefficient, low productivity compared with the rest of the United States, it has all of that. And Puerto Rico is depressed, but it's not depressed the way Greece is depressed. And the reason is, first of all, the banks are not in trouble because they are part of a US-wide bank safety net. So Puerto Rican banks do not, they're covered by the FDIC. And also Puerto Rico receives, just as by virtue of being part of the United States, when the Puerto Rican economy takes a downturn, the amount it pays in taxes to Washington goes down. The amount it receives in aid from Washington, and not, I don't mean the Puerto Rican government, but I mean the people, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, goes up. And so Puerto Rico, in its slump, is receiving aid on a scale that would be absolutely inconceivable between European nation states. So basically saying stuff will happen, economies will stumble, but if you want to have a common currency, you want to have a common fiscal system as well, which of course is what Europe lacks.
And the upshot had a calculation that pointed out that if you were to look at the various states in the United States, that Connecticut, a rich state like Connecticut, has net transfers to states like Alabama and Mississippi that are much, much larger, or order of magnitude larger than what Germany is providing Greece.
Of course, yeah. I'm surprised it's just one order of magnitude. And of course, what's really funny about US politics is it's the very states that are in fact on the dole, that are in fact major recipients of aid, that are the ones that talk about self-sufficiency and get government out of my life.
But at the end of the day, you don't worry about any of these U.S. Crises in quite the same way. Puerto Rico, the municipal bankruptcies, things like that.
No, these are bad things. And Puerto Rico, unfortunately, it's not. We don't have complete fiscal integration. So Puerto Rico does face a kind of downward spiral in which working-age people leave for employment opportunities elsewhere, which reduces the tax base for supporting the people who stay. But nothing like. I mean, it's just being part of the United States means that you are insulated. You cannot have the kind of disaster that. And by the way, it's not just Greece. The success stories in Europe. Spain is now being held up as a golden example, but it still has more than 20% unemployment. So even what Europeans call success is still a disaster that would be inconceivable for a U.S. state.